took amazing shots.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Did you watch the final, Michael?
I did, yeah. I actually had to watch it on demand because we were out that in the morning, and I was trying to avoid. I actually had to watch it on demand because. There we go.
Oh, we have. Oh, let's see here. We have Pierre from Grenoble is here. Sorry, I cut you.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So anyway, we were coming home to watch it on demand, and I had to plug my ears everywhere I went because everybody and their mother was talking about it. So it was a bit of a challenge. But yes, it was a fantastic game.
Yeah, I mean there was a little less suspense, than the usual final World Cup because they were so ahead so fast. Like after an hour, there was like 4-1 or something. So it was like, never happened in history of football that you have. So it was less stressful than, like the last minute, but anyways, that was like 98 when we did 3-0 to Brazil. But it was really cool. Anyways, bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. You can go on the chat and say where you're watching from. We have people joining us right now. We have Allison. We have Pierre from Grenoble. We have Deepak. Hello, Chris from UK, who enjoyed my recent Paris photo work. Well, thank you. Ankit from India. Penny from Colorado. John from Scotland is here. Wow. Emmanuel from Normandy. Bonjour, Emmanuel. We have somebody watching from New York. I don't have the name. Terry from Columbus, Ohio. Tony from Sweden. Wendy from New York. Raj from Maryland. Deepak from India. Jenny from Hertfordshire, UK. Joey from Florida. Leon Bourgeois from Massachusetts. Reginald from Florida. Olivier. Olivier says, we've met a few times in Paris in the last 2 years. Well, welcome, Olivier. Danny from Massachusetts. Sham from Sri Lanka. Right, mesdames et messieurs, a lot of people are joining. We're going to be starting in a couple of minutes. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to join. And all right.
Yes, we've also got some folks over in YouTube joining us. Arun from India, Raja from India, Yuri from Rhode Island, Melody from Virginia. If you're joining us on YouTube, feel free, in the link description, you're going to see a little link that's going to allow you to come and join us in Zoom, because we're going to be answering questions at the end. We're going to be going over people's actual photography. So they're just going to be retouching for you guys. So if you have a photo, a raw photo that you want to upload, we send out in your email or in Messenger, you received a link to upload your photo. So make sure you do that there.
Absolutely. And talking about that, let me just update, because I see people keep on sending me new updates. And then, like 5 minutes ago, I got like 17 more raw files in 5 minutes. Jesus. Yeah, it's a lot of photos. In the last couple of webinars, I've received over 455 raw files. So I won't be able to retouch everything. And
for those of you who stick around to the end, just
Michael, I just realized that I'm on.
What's that?
I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi network. I'm going to switch Wi-Fi network. That might disconnect me. So, but it's going to be a better experience for everyone.
No problem.
I'm just going to switch Wi-Fi network for just a second.
Yeah. And while Serge flips Wi-Fi networks, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about. So for those of you that are here that have uploaded your photos, make sure you stick around to the end, because we're going to go through those photos. And yes, we have a ton of photos, but not every single person who uploaded is going to be here. So when you stick around to the end, just raise your hand, let us know what photo is yours, so we make sure we get to it.
Yeah, and let me share my screen, all the photos I got. And I will be retouching this at the end of the webinar. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay,
I've received 455 photos. And so I'm just going to be retouching some of the last ones. Yeah, there's some really cool photos I want to retouch. There's some HDR. Anyway, that's going to be coming up soon. But right now, mesdames et messieurs, I'm going to be starting my expert photography secrets. Okay, am I ready to start, or anything you want to?
Looks great. Looks great.
Okay, cool. Let's do this, Michael. So, guys, I'm excited, guys. This is my expert photography secret. It is how to be a successful photographer without years of practice, formal education, and expensive gear. Now, if you stay until the end, not only I'm going to show you how I retouch your photo, but I'm going to give you a free bonus. I'm going to give you my photography toolbox, which has just been updated with profile. I'm going to give you free profiles, free presets, free weather brushes, free textures, and free sky, and tutorials on how to use each one. And you're going to get all that at the end. You see, my goal is to help two types of people: the amateur that wants to become pro and make a living out of photography. I've had so many people write me, especially recently, that they started a career in photography. I met a guy yesterday. I was at the cafeteria in a place that I go often, and I've been coaching him. And he says that he was making over $20,000 shooting interior design for the last 3 months, and he was blown away. So, I mean, when I hear something like this, I have another guy, which I'll talk about. He's got 6 staff full-time shooting for him in Marbella, Spain, doing a lot of money on interior design. So if you want to get started making money with photography, stick around. My goal is to help two types of people, as I said, but also the amateur who doesn't care about money, who just wants to take better photos. So don't forget, if you stay until the end, I'm also going to give you a free bonus. I want to talk to you. I just want to say something really quick. This photo, guys, is the one photo that I shot that I sold for the most amount of money, okay? And I shot it with a Canon T2i. I sold this photo for 4,000 euros, roughly almost $5,000. And I shot it with a Canon T2i, a 12 million pixel camera. And it's not even as good as an iPhone. So it's not the gear that matters. I understand gear is important, but knowing the basic principle of photography and post-processing is the fastest way to be a great photographer. And it's a lot more simple than you think. I went from nothing to actually 511,000 followers on YouTube. I'm an official speaker for Adobe. I've published 4 coffee table books, including my new Los Angeles book. I've got 15 technical books up on Amazon. I've been published over 400 magazines, including twice in National Geographic. My work is in 85 galleries around the world, in Vegas, and mostly through the Yellow Corner network. And Yellow Corner is the biggest art network on the planet. 85 galleries around the world is some of the most prestigious places on the planet. I'm blessed to be able to work with them. I have 40 new photos that I just signed a new deal with this gallery. And so I have a very, very successful career as a photographer. But before 2004, I never touched a camera in my life. But to give you my story, let's strike back about 33 years ago when I saw The Return of the Jedi. This movie blew my mind out so much that I decided that in this life, I will become an artist. Why? Because everybody at school was talking about this movie, like that it changed their life, and that it was like it was an art piece that changed so many people's life that I said, I want to do something artistic with my life, either become an actor or a director of photography. I wanted to do something like this. But I sort of forgot that dream and got into coding at first. In my 20s, I started coding a lot. Then I was an early dad with the sunshine of my life, my daughter Marine, who came when I was 23 years old. So then after she was born, I got into sales. And that was kind of cool. I really like sales because coding, I was like in front of my computer all the time. Sales, at least I could talk to people, okay? I divorced, I got remarried, and my new wife had 3 young boys that I've raised for the last 18 years. And now in a few years, I had 4 kids. I needed to provide. And when I was 28 years old, I started working for my brother, who created a company called 1001 Web Promotion. And this company purpose was to sell websites to hotels, mostly. I became the VP sales, and it was a huge success. And so I worked for him from the age of 28 to the age of 40 for 12 years. And I was making great money. I made great friends. It was cool. But, by now I'm 34 years old, and I still haven't done anything artistic in my life. And I really felt, money is good. It's great that you can make money, but I really felt that I was like losing my life, that I was going to, be 60 years old and not do anything artistic in my life. And, this kid that watched The Return of the Jedi was kind of sad. So I started getting to acting lessons, and I wanted to direct movies. So by now I'm 34 years old. It's 2004, and I'm trying to make movies. I'm trying to take acting lessons because I want to make movies. And it's not going anywhere because, well, I don't know. It's just not working out for me. But then something happens. The first thing that changed my life forever. In 2004, I go on vacation in Guadeloupe in the Caribbean with my good buddy, Calvin Pimon. And he shows me Photoshop for the first time. We take this photo of this girl that was with us, as a good friend of us, and he shows me in Photoshop how to erase the people behind her arm, how to make the sky better, how to make her skin better. And, you know, I was trying to do something artistic with my life, and it really hit me. I said, and the problem that I had is I was trying to make movies, and to make movies, you need a team. Sound engineers, cameraman, actors, sets, makeup, light. I mean, it never stops. It takes a lot of people to make a movie. But photography, it takes only you. And that was like, oh, at least I can do photography. So then I went back to Paris and I started making so much mistakes. You have no idea. In fact, I almost gave up photography because I was just not getting a result from my photography. I was just going nowhere. I was trying to learn on my own, and I couldn't get a sharp photos. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. And I honestly almost gave up. And then one day I found a book that talked about how you can get sharp photos using a tripod and a self-timer. And so I remember I said, okay, I'm going to shoot Paris by night. So this is my first, after months and months of bad photos, here's my first quote unquote good photos. You know, I started at 8 o'clock at night and went all the way up to 2 o'clock in the morning. And I shot this photo of the Louvre, this photo of the Carousel, this photo of the Louvre, and this photo of Paris by night, and this photo of Montmartre. And I was so proud because they were sharp photos and they had like a Paris by night kind of feeling. And so I went to see one of the photographers that was working with us, and I was so proud. So I showed him the photos and I was like, hey, look, I got these great shots of Paris. And I felt he didn't like the photos. And it was like, I said, what's wrong? And he said, well, you know, they are like, you know, all these cars are black, you know, really all these guys are black. And I said, okay, well, you know, and then he started showing me photos of like Morocco where there is like, you know, amazing sunset, amazing golden hour. And I said, yeah, but if I had to do that, I could only take maybe 1 or 2 photos, you know, the rest of the time it was not possible. And he looked at me and says, welcome to the world of photography. So I said, okay, I'm going to go get some sunset. And here is my first sunset. It was awful. I mean, very noisy. You know, look at the foreground element. It's got like a lot of, you know, a lot of ripples. It's just not good, you know. I said, well, he said, get some golden hour. So this is my first golden hour. And it's like pretty boring, pretty freaking boring. Then I said, okay, I'm going to try afternoon photo. And that's my first afternoon photo. And I was not going anywhere. You know, and honestly, at that time I gave up. But one day I walked into a library and I saw a book that was called Photoshop Visual, that was kind of easy to understand, where I could really get the best out of my photos. And I started learning, and I started finding some right mentors like Scott Kelby, the Photoshop guys, and I started learning every day. And so what I did is I started a routine where from 9 to 6, I was a VP sales, you know, making great money, selling websites, you know, to hotels. But after 6 o'clock, I would take on my scooter and start, you know, taking photos of Paris. When I would come home at night, I would put the kids to bed, and I would, you know, start, instead of watching TV, I would start watching tutorials, you know. And here is my advice number one. If you want to learn anything, whether it's photography or music or anything, just give it at least 10 minutes per day. Everybody's got 10 minutes. Give it at least 10 minutes per day, because often people are looking for like that one evening where they will not be, you know, disturbed, or that one weekend, and they can really learn photography, and they just never happens. So if you have a tight schedule, give your passion 10 minutes per day. Anyways, after learning all this time, I discovered, you know, and it was like really, I couldn't believe how simple photography really was, you know, that there's only a few basic words and concepts you need to understand to use a camera well, that light is the most important element of photography. There are simple methods to get great composition, and there are simple strategies for getting noticed on social media. Mesdames et messieurs, today I'm going to share with you 3 secrets that will give you an unfair competitive advantage. But first, let's talk about myth. Myth number one: if you don't have a unique environment, you cannot take beautiful photograph. That is wrong. You know, shooting at the right time of the day and knowing the exact camera settings to use is far more important than traveling to a beautiful location. The word photography itself means, comes from the Greek phos, which means light, and graphe, which means representation by the means of lines or drawing with light. So basically, or drawing. So photography really means drawing with light. So nicer is your light, nicer is going to be your photography. For example, this is a photo where I made 2 magazine cover, and it's a complete accident. I was in the most ugly countryside of all times on a very, very flat landscape. It was in the winter. There was no leaf on the tree. There was mud everywhere. But all of a sudden, there was an amazing golden hour. So what is a golden hour? A golden hour is this 1 hour before sunset where the sun is still a bit high. It's not quite at the horizon yet. And if you're lucky and you got no clouds in front of you and only clouds above you, the whole thing is going to become red. And this horse came into view and I got the shot, 2 magazine cover. If you take off that light, this photo is worth no good. This is another one, that I shot. It's a lavender field at the wrong time of the year. Got a lot of traction for this photo, and it's a wrong time. But because it was a good sunset. Even crazier, this is a photo I shot in Hollywood a couple of months ago. This is how it looked when we arrived. We stayed really late. We wanted some light. Plus, I had some clouds. This is the photo that I got. And I heard that the state of California that week was making a contest as it was looking for a new photo to represent Hollywood around the world. And I won first place with a photo as the most iconic landmark. The California Film Commission is pleased to award first place to Sergio Gemelli for the Hollywood sign from behind. The thing is, if I would have given that photo, I would have never won. I won because because it's the same composition with a great light. Same thing here. This is a photo that I did for a friend of a car. It was a beautiful sunset. Without that sunset, it's nothing. So let me show you a photographer who did my training. His name is Rick Walter. He did a lot of my academy, which I will talk more about later on. And after that, he says, Sergio, I want to make a book on Chicago, my hometown. I said, go for it. And he made the book, and it's a beautiful book. It's mostly color. It's mostly black and white, but he has some great color photo too, like this too. So light is more important. You will see that in the raw file that people have sent me, 80% of the photos, I can show you right now, actually, in fact. Let me show that to you. This is the photo. I got over 450 photos. And I'm not kidding. I would say about 80% of the photo I received, none of them were taken during a sunset or a sunrise or golden hour. So, that's why I'm insisting, because I keep seeing people, doing this. It's not that, the point is, wherever you are, if you are shooting, if you are taking a photo in the mid-afternoon, there is 99% chance that the same view is going to be nicer at sunset or at sunrise. So myth number 2, you must be born with a great eyes and spend years practicing in order to create beautiful composition. There's only 5 basic principles to know about composition that will make your photo look completely professional. If you just understand the definition of composition, which is just the arrangement of the elements of your photography to convey a message, your photo must carry a message. I made a whole course on this called the Landscape Masterclass and CD Masterclass, where I'm going to show you exactly how you should compose your photo, precisely, frame in a frame, foreground, middle ground, background. Look at this photo. It's a nice photo from Gordes. Gordes is a village in the south of France. But this photo is more interesting. This is my favorite. A lot of people ask me, what is your favorite photo of all times? And this is it. I made 1 and soon 2 book cover with this photo. And this photo respects 7. There is 7 secrets of composition in this photo. And if you wait a little bit further, I'll tell you what it is. I want to talk to you about somebody else who did my academy. His name is Swapan Jha. And he also decided to make a book on CD. But first he sent me this photo of the Taj Mahal great composition, the Washington Monument, and he made a book about Boston. He also does great color work. And look at this photo. I just love how this photo respects 7 rules of composition that you will find out in my landscape masterclass. Tim Shield is an amazing photographer. He sent me this beautiful email saying, I cannot even begin to tell you how much the online training from Serge Remedy has helped me with my entire photography process, from composition and camera settings to post-processing and printing. If you want to move forward in your photography and go from good to great, then you need to take the training from Serge. He is the real deal. Well, thank you. You are an amazing photographer, Tim. Look at his work. I mean, look at the composition. Look how, how he has the leading lines and the foreground and the middle ground, and how his message is pure. You should really check out this course I have on composition. Myth number 3, using post-processing preset is cheating. Well, I'll tell you, if you use the right Lightroom preset, it will not do 100%, but 80% of your retouching for you. I did not use preset for years, and it was a mistake. And actually, the way I started using preset is, I already used preset for my black and white work. I did. But I took it to a whole new level when I did my Venice book. When I did my Venice book, I thought I had 3 months to give the photo to my publisher. And he called me and says, I need all the photos in a week. So I had 3,000 raw files to go through to come up with 80 photos. I was on vacation in Florida. It was a nightmare. But I had all my photos there, so I got an external monitor. And the problem is with raw files, they are so dull sometimes that unless you do, you open up the shadows, you bring on the highlights, you do your black, you do your white, you find the right color. Unless you do that, and the hardest thing is to find the exact right white balance, the right hue, the right saturation, the right luminance. That's the, once you got your exposure right, this is the hardest thing. And you know what? So I was doing that for a photo, and then I look at it, I'm like, no, this photo is not good enough. It's not going to be in the book. And then I would redo that for the next photo and the next photo and the next photo. And it was driving me crazy because the thing is, I did not have, ways to find out fast if photo was good enough or not. So what I did is I started creating 5 presets for golden hour, for sunset, for blue hour, for snow, for low exposure. And now I could go through, and in a click, I could tell if a photo was going to make it or not. I made my entire Venice book this way in 4 days. I would have taken 3 months otherwise. Ansel Adams is one of the best snow photographers in the world. And if you think that, retouching is cheating, well, look at this photo that he shot. It's one of his most famous photos. It's called Moon over Hernandez, New Mexico. This is Ansel Adams' son showing the dodge tool. Burning and dodging, which means making your photo brighter and darker, is the one thing that's going to make your photo pop in black and white. And he was a master at it. He would spend hours and hours and hours. He created this machine because the way they used to work is they had a negative, and he would throw a light through the negative onto a positive paper and turn on all the top lights to burn the sky, for example, like on this photo of the moon over Hernandez. And let's say he wanted to make the city brighter, he would use the dodge tool to dodge the light there. But here's the point, is that sometimes the dodge and burning didn't work. And so they were projecting on a paper, and they were tearing down the paper, putting in new paper. They had to do it sometimes 25 times to get the right dodge and burn. You can do that in a click in Lightroom now. Also, finding the right preset for you will give you a style that makes sense during your publishing. And so let me show you another photographer who's been using my preset. His name is Hannes Koning, and he used my preset, but he found his own voice. So a lot of people tell me, yeah, but if I use your preset, I'll be doing the same style as you. No. Preset is going to give you a base. Then look at what he's doing. It's completely different from my style, And but I love his work. It's more gritty. It's more, it's darker, but I love it. But he still works with a lot of retouching, And look at his work. It's unbelievable. I just love what Hannes can do, Anyways, I want to show you a 2 minutes film because I got to get a drink. Well, I'm going to reveal a few tricks on this. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. I just want to give you a couple of case studies about what I'm about to propose to you. Justin wrote me, says, that he wouldn't be there because he got a career because of the academy that he did. It's just letting you know that you changed someone's life. I think that if you can do your passion in life, you will not have to work another day. I have worked up to the age of 40 all my life. I started working very long when I was 14, mostly in sales my entire life. And I am just taking photos from the age of 40, and I don't feel like I'm working. Sahid wrote me, says, I'm writing to thank you because I bought one of your preset bundle despite me being skeptical when it comes to preset, and I want to learn on my own. But the result I achieved in one of my recent sunset pictures were outstanding using your preset. Well, thank you, Sahid. Mesdames et messieurs, I'm going to propose you a deal that you can find nowhere else on the planet. And it is a Photo Search Expert Photography Bundle. What that is first some training. I'm going to give you my Lightroom Masterclass, which cover Lightroom Classic and Lightroom CC. Lightroom is amazing. It has 4x my speed of retouching. I'm also going to give you 380 presets, which is my natural everyday preset, the one I talked about, that has 5 presets for golden hour, 5 presets for sunset, 5 presets for snow, 5 presets for daylight, long exposure, etc. Then I'm going to give you my special effect preset, which is all my black and whites, all my Hollywood looks, and famous Instagrammer and HDR. Then we have portrait presets. Portrait needs to be lighter preset, not as strong. And actually got all the rest is for portrait. So I've got even more for portrait than I've got for landscape. Because then you got the wedding pack, which has like a lot of light effects. And you got the film looks, which is really meant for portrait. That's going to emulate like old film look. I got this email this Saturday from Arki from Norway where he says, thank you very much for the discount on your preset for Lightroom. I've enclosed just an example of how it made my photo live again. This photo I had totally written off. After running a preset, it became one of my most liked photo on Instagram within hours. And this I just made to try out your preset. I'm very pleased with your work and that you're willing to share with the community. Have a nice day. Well, thank you very much, RK. And look at the photo, the before and after. It's actually a cool shot. You'll just work faster with preset and you will find your own style, believe me. Also, I'm going to do my signature profile collection that includes all the profiles. It's a new option since Lightroom 7.4, which is amazing. And I'll show you when I'm going to be retouching your photo because I'm using my preset and my profile. So I'm going to give you 82 profiles, landscape pack, portrait pack, urban, and light. Then I'm going to give you my workflow. You see, with the Creative Cloud members, Lightroom and Photoshop has been updated like, almost every month. I'm going to give you all the updates in this crashing course. It's a very fast course with some great projects in it. Then if you don't know Photoshop Photographer is an 8 hours course, 66 videos, 21 projects on how to learn Photoshop. And it's going to take your Photoshop knowledge all the way up there. Then Cityscape Masterclass. This is really the one I'm going to give you all the secrets on composition. I'm going to take you with me in New Zealand where I'm going to show you how I compose. And it's just all about composition. Sky replacement, sometimes I have to work, walk 200 stairs to be at the top of Notre Dame and I get a really boring photo. I change the sky. It's my second best selling photo in galleries. I don't do much sky replacement, but when I do it right and it has a lot of success. Art of black and white, how to make the best of your black and white photos. It's a huge course about black and white. Then we come to my favorite type of photography, the portrait composite workflow. This is, I'll show you all the secrets how I got this shot. It's a little hard. I would not start by that because you have to work with flash. I found the least expensive gear ever. I'm going to reveal all the secret of these photos. If you are capable of doing photos like this, you will get a commercial job like this, I promise. Interior design photography I think interior design is the fastest way to start making money with photography, whether it's real estate or hotels. I'm going to show you everything in this course about this. I was a very successful interior design photographer for 5 years. Time-lapse masterclass. Time-lapse is so important to boost your social media. So important if you're into wedding, if you're into interior design or shooting houses. People love time-lapse. And I've teamed up with one of the best time-lapser you'll see in this course. masking extraction. This course was done by Kelvin Pimon, the one who's teaching me Photoshop. He's going to show you how you can extract anybody's crazy hairs and put them on any background. And the last project I did with Kelvin again, and that is the Photoshop workflow. I shot the photo and he added the tiger, the snow prints, the shadows, the rain, everything. Then we have the Photography Business Masterclass. In this course, I'm going to give you 3 price lists that I spend months doing. You've got prices for anything you can think of in photography. And you've got an a beginner, experience, and pro. And of course, you know, higher the prices. But it's a PSD file that you can add your own logo, your own address to it, and export it as a PDF. And that alone should really boost your business. How to get your first customer. What is the best way to deliver you? I'm actually going to show you videos where I'm doing cold calls to get my first job in real estate. What is the best way to deliver your customer? The right way to use social media. How come that I have one of the biggest light channel on photography on the planet? How did I go from 0 to 510,000? I'm going to reveal with you 3 secrets. You see, on Instagram, the first 5 years, I went from 0 to 5,000. Then I discovered 3 secrets. I went from 5,000 to 30,000 in 12 months. I'm now at 60,000 and over. At the time of the course that I did, I was only at 6,000. Within 6,352. Within 8 months of applying what I'm telling you in this course, I went to 30,000. It's 3 simple secrets. Same thing, I've got over 150,000 people who like my Facebook page. I'll tell you how to do that. What about Google Plus and Flickr? How to make a living with photography. All right, guys, for the past half an hour, I think you would agree that it's been time well spent. It's a lot of information, and I hope you really understand, you know, what is the most important. But Michael here is going to give you my photography toolbox, but for free. So, Michael, how can they get the toolbox for free?
Wonderful. So for those of you watching in Zoom right now, all you have to do is look at the chat window and you can see 2 links. The first link is directly to Facebook Messenger. So if you click that, it'll allow you to access your photography toolbox through Messenger. In addition, you're going to receive updates from Serge. You're going to see new videos that come out through, over time, and that's a great way to stay in contact with Serge. The other way is to click the free gift sign-up link, which will take you directly to a page where you can then enter your email, and we'll just email the gift right to your inbox. So either way works. If you're a Facebook user, go with the Facebook route. If you prefer to receive via email, just click the free gift sign-up link.
So, but here's the deal I want to make with you guys. First of all, so I'm going to give you all my training, which is a $2,000 value. All my presets, $425. And the access to my private Facebook group, okay, which has a value of $3,600. So the whole value I'm about to give you has a value of $6,000. What is my Facebook Academy? Well, the Facebook Academy is basically a way for me to share my passion with a close group of people, okay? People post photo like Oliver asking question like, what can I improve here? And I give him like a whole bunch of steps. I have once or twice a month, I do challenges. And like, for example, you know, and every time somebody wins the challenge, I offer him one of my books. You know, the average time that people, the average number of reviews that you get on your photo is not around 10. So it's a great way also to ask any question on photography or anything. And so this is, and I go there every day. I watch every day all the photos. I try to answer as much as I can. And this is some of the winners of the last weeks. Michael, you want to say something on that?
I did. So just for those of you on YouTube, I'm actually getting you the links now for the free gift box. But if you could just hang tight for me for 1 second, because this is really important. This is something that I want to share with all of you, because I've been working with Serge for nearly a year now. And one of the biggest challenges that we've had is helping Serge to be able to serve as many people at the highest level possible. He, you know, with the amount of social media following that he has, it's very difficult because we're constantly receiving questions and requests for feedback from photos that people are taking. And the greatest challenge is, how do you serve all those people? So we came up with the idea of the Facebook Academy. And what the Facebook Academy allows you to do is it allows you to have real-time mentorship and community with people who are taking not only the same course, but who are working directly with Serge. In addition to that, Serge has offers for opportunities all the time to bring other photographers into those jobs. And so the Academy gives us an opportunity to really look at some of the most talented people growing in Serge's courses and offer them opportunities moving in the future, which is amazing. So when you have the Facebook Academy, and you have the direct mentorship with Serge, you have the accountability partners, and you have the entire course, it's just an amazing opportunity to really allow yourself to take your art or your photography business to the next level. And we've just seen dramatic results of people coming out of this academy, and it's just been extraordinary. If you're interested in taking your art or your business to the next level in a matter of weeks and months versus years, it's just an amazing way to do that.
Yes. And so you're going to get all of that, all my courses, all my presets. So it has a value of $6,004. Now, this is perfect for beginner level photographer with no experience at all, or amateurs who wants to be known for creating professional quality art, or amateurs who wants to go pro and make money doing what they love. Let me share you some success. CA just wrote me and says, just want to give you some feedback on your landscape masterclass that I just finished. I decided to reprocess some of my old photos using your workflow from the class. And not only am I more happy with the result as I envisioned it, the reprocessed photo went into popular status within 9 to 30 minutes on 500px with a rating of mid to high 80s, something I only achieved in 2 photos previously. You know, Tom says, I follow your tutorials because I've learned more photography techniques and skill from you in the past 6 months than in my previous 50 years as an amateur. Well, thank you, Tom. So is this training worth for you? Freddie says, I've purchased your complete tutorial this week and I've gone through some of it. I just want to say how happy I am with your tutorials. And I still believe you've provided the best photography tutorials money can buy. Cheers. So you're going to get all my courses, all my presets, the access to the one-year membership, total value of $6,000. But also the first 25 people who's going to grab that deal this morning, I'm going to give my new photographer logo course and templates. We spent a year working on this project with Kelvin, which is basically 150 logos, super professional that you can adapt. You can even use your own signature to make into a logo. It's really cool, and like how to make it right. I'm also going to give you the Creative Composite Superhero, where I took it's got like 12 different photos into one. It's just a great fun exercise to learn Photoshop. So that's just for the first 25 people, guys. We're only going to take 25 people and give them all this package for $6,131. Now, if all this did was to give you the tools needed to be a successful photographer, would it be worth it? If you paid $6,000 and know you were a successful photographer, would it be worth it? You know, or help you have more fun and stop trying to chase down your questions all over the internet, would it be worth it? You know, or allow you to get noticed for your art by friends and family, would it be worth it? What is mastery worth to you? Is it $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000? How much would you pay to get a complete toolkit produced in a simple language that can give you an edge in your art and business? You can see why others are paying me over $6,500 for my training and membership tools. That's when I do my Paris and Spring workshop. You can see why it's a good deal at $6,131. But because you're special and it's an offer we only do on this webinar, you can get all that with a one-time payment of $299. Now, if you already bought my complete pack, if you already bought a lot of course from you, you can click on this link and you're going to get to this page here. And all you have to do is log in and you will even get a cheaper price. Now, where can they get the link, Michael? How can we're going to open this for 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. So yeah, again, guys, this is only for 30 minutes. These packages move quick. So if you're ready to take your art or your business to the next level, simply click the link I've got in the chat window. It says special $299. You cannot find this offer anywhere else on Serge's website. This is specific to this training today over the next 30 minutes. So if you are on YouTube, make sure you refresh your screen so that you can get the link in the link description. If you're here on Zoom, click the special $299 link and it'll take you directly to this page that you see here. And again, if you already have purchased other products from Serge in the past, if you click the login button and then if you click the login button and put in your information, then the price will adjust specifically for you. But again, this $2.99 special, this is the entire Serge Ramelli workflow. It is the Facebook Academy. You're going to get the accountability partners with the team. You're going to get an opportunity to really work closely with people who are incredibly passionate about this, who are all taking the same training as you. You're going to get the logo course. And what I find so special about this particular deal is that not only are you getting all of Serge's training, which is just years and years of experience, which is going to save you years and years in training in photography, but you're going to get the support. You're going to get the feedback. You're going to have the ability to communicate directly with Serge. And you know, one of the things that I find so great about the Academy is you're not going to go in and just post a picture and everybody's going to say, great, great, great. That's a lot of times they will, but what's most important to recognize is that they're going to give you real feedback that's going to make you a better photographer. So
and you know, you guys at this point, you know, you can do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is, I forgot to say, 100% risk-free, or make this small investment. You know, I wish I had this when I started. I can't wait to see you work and be part of the Academy. Right after this, I'm actually going to pick the winner of last week's challenges and review all the latest photo that has been updated. That's what I do right after the webinar. And, you know, but if you make this small investment today, you know, if it works, great. If not, just ask for your money back and you will get it. If you sign up now and if you don't like it for any reason, I don't care if it's in 29 days, 23 hours and 59 minutes from now, just let me know and I'll give you your money back. So, you know, the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Even if it does half of what I've claimed, pay $2.99. It will pay for itself either in money earned or in being more happy in creating the photos you want to create. You know, some other opportunities can cost you more just in time wasted with yours. With this, you will get my complete training lineup now. So, you know, whether you're still in doubt to get it, just trust me. You know, follow up on this link and get it, and you will not regret it. You know, if you don't want to sign up immediately, I understand. You know, you're not sure, you don't want to take a risk, or you don't have enough time. You know, but I'm nothing special. But I got started with photography on the whim. I just want to create art, and I was a struggling actor. And by using this technique that will teach you in this training in private group, I have created a massive social following and a thriving business. You know, I'm one of the best sellers in the galleries in the yellow corner. And so I want to share that success with you, and I want to help you make money with photography. I want to help you being able to, you know, follow your own dreams, because, you know, I've spent my entire life living somebody else's dream. You know, my parents, my brother, my friends, they were all great dreams, but it was not my dreams, you know. And it's only when I got into photography that I've been really doing what I want to do in life. And I wish nothing more than for you guys. And I really think this training can help you, you know. So we're just going to take 25 people this morning. This is going to go really fast, $2.99. And I can't wait to see you work. You know, I wish I had this when I started in 2004. I would have economized. I lost $1,000 on the wrong books, on the wrong gear, on the wrong advice, on money not earned, on so many things, you know. $2.99 is not even the price of a bad lens. You know, like it's just, you have some lens, a good lens is like $800. So, and I know, so I really think it's worth it, guys. And so $2.99. And voila, I want to show you, just before I show you some photos, I want to tell you one more story from, we have a lot of people buying this, by the way, guys. We have Michael Compton, Clarence Burke, Joanne Burning, Gregory White, Arjvis. You know, this is going fast, guys. Welcome. I can't wait to see you work. You got a few more minutes. Grab this while you can.
Yeah, and we're going to go right into answering your questions and doing your photos here in a second. So I'm just going to share with you Charlie Simon's story. But real quick, I just wanted to let those of you who said, you know, I want this, I want to do this, I'm passionate about it, but you know, I'm just concerned about laying out $2.99 right now. So for those of you in that boat, I just put in a link, and it's a PayPal link. And you can actually click this button. It'll take you right to PayPal. This is US only. But PayPal will give you 6 months interest-free financing, same as cash. So it takes about 2 minutes to sign up. And if you want to get started today, if you're passionate about taking your art or your business to the next level and you want to get started with Serge today, You want the Facebook Academy. You want the amazing training. You want everything in this pack today. Click this button and it's going to take you to PayPal. And again, 2 minutes to sign up, and you could pay $50 a month paying this back over the next 6 months with zero financing. And, you know, with the business class that Serge goes through here, with the social media, you're going to be able to easily, if this is something you're passionate about, you'll easily be able to turn your art into a business overnight and pay this money back, you know, in months. So I just encourage you, if you're on the fence, take the leap. Zero risk, 30-day money back guarantee. Click the PayPal link or click the direct link and get started today.
Yes, and so welcome Joseph Deal, Andrea Pena, Michael Compton, again Clarence Berg, Dren Browning, Gregory White. A lot of people are joining this morning. It's really cool. I want to share you one more story with you. One last story, and then I'm going to retouch your photo. Charlie Simon is one of my early students on this academy. He bought a very expensive earlier version, $450. He started doing it, and he knew nothing about photography. And today he's one of the most successful photographer of interior in Europe. He has a team of 7 people. And look at some of the work he's been doing. And I train him with the academy. He shoots houses that are over $20 to $30 million. He's one of my best successes as a teacher. And I want to send success for you. So you're going to get all my courses. You're going to get all my preset, the access to the private membership group, you know, plus the two value, $6,131. You know, all my profile, all my preset, everything for one-time payment of $299. And if you don't like it, you get your money back. I mean, it just does not get better than that, guys. Trust me, this is really, really the best and the lowest I could do. It took me 7 years to build this. And I just, you know, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to practice. But if your heart is in photography, you are going to blow up completely. I guarantee you, and in days. Okay, now let's go to Lightroom and it's retouched. Welcome again. We have one more person who just bought the package just now. I just want to say welcome. The few that I missed. Again, Joseph Deal just came in, and somebody else, I cannot see his name. I don't have an issue. So yeah, it's really going fast this morning, faster than usual. You know, be part of the 25. Be part of the 25. You'll love it.
Yeah. So we just had a couple of comments. So John Karen says, I already have this package, and I have to say it is well worth the price. It has revitalized my interest in photography. I've even looked at some older images and used Serge's instructions to improve them. That's awesome, John. Congratulations. Wayne says, hi, Wayne Tristan here. I have a lot of your presets, and I love them all. I can't say thank you enough. Mike Starrett says, hi, Serge. Could you make a complete workflow for setting up Lightroom on your computer system for the first time, setting up also how to set up, how to save your images and where, setting up a backup system, hard drives, etc.?
It's actually, I kind of did a video on that already. If you type like Serge Remedy backup, you will see some of that.
And the Lightroom course goes through a lot of that as well, right?
Yeah. Yes, but specifically, yeah, actually, the Lightroom CC Masterclass goes through a lot of that.
Pierre would like to know the difference between the Photo Surge Complete Pack and this.
Oh, okay. Well, the main difference is you get a lot more courses. You have the workflow course. I mean, you get access to the Academy. That's the main big difference. You get all my profile, which you don't get all my presets, which you don't get in the Complete Pack. You get the workflow course. You get the logo course. You get about $200-300 worth of stuff that's not in the Complete Pack. Plus, if you already bought the Complete Pack, it's only going to cost you $229 to get all this updated version. So,
right. So Pierre, if you log in, so if you click the link and then you log in, you can see your new discounted price that'll and get you all the additional courses and in the Facebook Academy, which is well over $1,500 value.
Yes. Okay, let me show you. So I just took. Let me show you how my preset works. So I've never seen this photo in my life. Okay. Never seen this photo in my life. And so I'm going to go to the develop module, and here is my preset. Now, if you've got Lightroom 7.4 and above, there was one major change that I love is now when you hover preset, you can see in real time what they do. This is like a golden hour. So I went straight to my golden hour. If I would go to my daylight preset, it wouldn't look as good, you know, but the golden hour, I think it's going to make it really pop. Okay. So one click. Okay. That's the before. That's just hovering one preset. So the way my preset works, in case you don't know, for every time of the day, you've got 5 presets. Golden Hour Basic, for example, is only going to do a basic retouching, but where the real value lies in the preset is in the way that I do the white balance, the hue, and the saturation. Because when you hover that one preset, you got at least 27 sliders being activated. So the basic one is just basic Instagram. The linear, you see Golden Hour Linear, check the difference. It's going to make, it's the same thing than basic. So it's going to find a white balance, it's going to do your histogram, but it's also going to darken the top and the bottom of the photo. Then Golden Hour Linear Circle is going to add a circle to it. So if I click on it and I go to circle, to the radial circle, I've got a circle now that I have to put where the sun is. Okay, and it's going to make the sun even nicer. Okay, that's before the circle, after the circle. Well, in this case, it didn't work that much. It made it too bright. You have to test it. But I got different version here. I got Golden Hour Circle dark and light. I think dark is going to work well in this photo. And same thing, I'm going to take the circle, which is here, and put it where the sun is or close to the sun. And voila. So now I only did /key. That I only did one. That's the before and that's the after. Okay, one click. I have never seen my photo in my life. And it was shot even with a camera I never owned. And then I'm going to go to my preset. I'm going to go to my profile, and the profile is just going to completely. So in case you don't know what a profile is going to completely alter the color. So completely crazy, like I can go like completely crazy, like infrared, for example, photography, or I can go and more natural. I can go more yellow, more magenta. Oh, look at this one on this one. And you can, a preset, you can boost it all the way, or you can use it. And on this one, it's just going to add some nice color to it. But it's an effect that you won't be able to get if you were using just a photo. So again, let me show you the before, after. Okay, this one. So it's a .nef, New York, New York. It's a sunset. There was not much sunset there. Let's see if my sunset preset can do something about this photo. Let's go to sunset dark. So when you use a preset, you have to check the black point and the white point. So I'm going to hold on the Option key, Alt key, and I'm checking my black one. I want to make sure it's really black. And I want to make sure that nothing's burned. Okay, good. And now you can then, I can even make this photo a little darker. And then you can find where the circle is. And there must be a circle in this one. Yes, it's here. Okay, so that's the circle where the sun is. But you see, it's influencing a lot of the building. Well, in this case, I can go to my luminance slider and just move that to get my circle behind the buildings. So now it's only influencing the sky and not anymore the ceiling. Okay, so check it out. Before, after, one click. Okay. Now on this one, I would do a couple of more things to make it more awesome. I would click on auto to make it more straight. I would recrop it. I would go to like 16:9, maybe, yeah, crop that. I don't know, let me see, maybe, yeah. I wish this is a little too much as a foreground element. It's not too nice, but I would do something like this, and then I would go to my profile, and I would go to the maybe the urban ones. Yeah, urban ones. Urban profiles, where are you? Where are you? You are here. And then let's see, what else can we do? So you see, you got like a lot of crazy, it totally changes the color. You have to pick the one you like the most. Look at this, urban, wow, green sun, Hollywood, urban. That's so funny. So yeah,
I think it's important to mention here as you're going through those profiles, Serge, that this is brand new to Lightroom within the last 2 months. So these LUTs didn't even exist in Lightroom in the 3 months ago. And so Serge has created these signature profiles that not only do you have the signature presets over on the left side of the screen, but you've got the signature profiles over on the right side of the screen. And those all come in this package today.
Yes. So, you know, okay, now, if you have a photo like this, for example, which is, you know, interesting subject, but boring colors, I would not even try to bring colors back. I would go directly to black and white. And boom, one click, guys. Show you the before, after. Boring, interesting. One click. One click. Okay, let's see here. What else can we do here? Seems to be interesting. Same thing. I would go black and white on this one. There's no good colors. No good colors. I would go black and white. Boom.
Oh, wow. That's dramatic.
Yeah, that's really, I would go probably on dark like this. Boom. This one, same thing. No good colors. I would just go black and white. I mean, look at this. It just works really well in his photos, you know. Boom. And, you know, I would adjust it as just to show you that, you know, the power of the force, you know.
Terry wants to know if these will work in Lightroom 6.
Not the profile, but the preset, yes. The profile, the preset, yes. Look at this photo, beautiful photo. Oh, it's a JPEG, but I think it's going to work anyway. It's a sunset, so I'm going to go to sunset, sunset dark. Check this out. Then I'm going to, and by the way, profile works amazing well on JPEG, even better. They were made for JPEG. That's a little too much. You know, you can totally change the photo, the colors of the photo. And by the way, this is my free preset that I'm giving everyone. All these are free. They are part of the free pack I just gave you. You know, you can do crazy stuff even with the free ones. I think the light preset is the one I like the most. Sunset gold. You know, maybe sunset gold, I'm going to add that and just make it less, you know, just not so strong. But check it out. That was a JPEG ad. That's not a raw file. That's the before, that's the after. I don't like the colors. I think I'm going to go warmer. Yeah, that's nicer. Before, after. Okay. You know, anyways, yeah, we've got 15 more minutes, guys. We've got a few seats left. If you can join the program, you know, that'd be amazing. You know, I know it's $2.99 is money, but it's going to make a huge difference in your life. So we're just going to take a few more person this morning. I'm going to
and guys, you just a couple more minutes. And if you are, again, on the fence about this, 30-day money-back guarantee. You know, you look at the people who have worked with Serge, you look at how much they've grown. If you're ready to be that person, if you're ready to be somebody who grows massively in a short period of time with photography, this is your opportunity. Deepak actually just wrote here in the chat window, I'm following Serge for the past year. I've learned a lot from him. Today I'm associated with so many hotel chains and I'm doing their photography successfully. Serge has replied to all of my emails and resolved my every query. He is so humble. If you take action today, guys, you're going to have access to Serge in this Facebook Academy. Like Deepak, you're going to have the ability to really take your art or your business or both to the next level quickly. And I think that's the really powerful thing here. For those of you still in the room who have not taken action yet, now is the time to do it. If you are somebody who has sent us a photo today and you want us to take a look at yours, feel free to throw it in the chat window and we'll do that for you.
Yeah, check this out. Check out this photo with 2 clicks. I went from this to this, you know, and one thing that the profile can do, guys, you have to understand is they play around with the wheel of color and they simplify the color. You see, we went from having a lot of colors, which were not very strong, to more colors strong, but we only have 2 colors now. We've got the blue and the green, you know, and I can go crazy. I can go like this. I can go make all my colors, because when you simplify color, you simplify your message, where I can go infrared, I can go Hollywood look like this, Hollywood look. Isn't that crazy? And, you know, and I can go, look, check this out before. And that was a JPEG, guys. That's a JPEG. It's not even a RAW file.
That's amazing.
And I love that look. This on Instagram would do really well. Trust me, because the subject is amazing. The composition is amazing, you know.
There's John Cairns requested that you look at his image of the standing stones.
Standing stones. So I've got so many images.
Yeah, if you could be more specific, John, that would be helpful.
When did he send it? Today or another day?
Let's see.
Look at this photo of Tuscany. I think I already retouched this photo, but this is, I think on this
one. Jeff DSC02010.
Yeah, that's not going to be. Let me finish that photo because it's Tuscany. Yeah. By the way, I'm going to be doing a workshop in Tuscany next year. We just announced on my website, if you go to my workshop, I just announced Tuscany, Florence, and Paris workshop, 3 Los Angeles workshop. All 2019 schedule is already up. You can reserve. It's limited to 10 people per workshop. So You got to act fast if you want to come and join me. It's on my website. It's up since this morning. I love this photo from Tuscany. It really needs retouching because it's really, really, not. I'm actually going to use dehaze on this one to make it pop even more on top of the profile. Now, I don't like what I did on the sky. You see, that's too blue. That is really too blue. So I'm just playing around. I'm just messing around. I would spend more time just to show you that it can be kind of fast. But once I kind of nailed the colors like this, I'm going to go to my profile, check and look at the difference, So, for example, that's the before, and that's the after. And if you think it's too crazy, I like crazy. I like crazy, but you can, add more contrast, make it less saturated. You can go whatever you want. Find your style in 3 clicks, So stone is like Stone Age, like in Great Britain or in Scotland or in Normandy, the Stone Age stuff. Let me see if I can find this. 455 photos I have to go through. You said something about stone. Ooh, I love that photo. This photo, red, black, and white, or no, I think black and white. Check this out.
He says the image with 3 standing stones in the right side of it. Sure.
3 standing stone in the right side of it. Okay.
Mel asks you to take a look at the stairs to the ocean, Australia.
Okay, let's see here. Stare to the ocean, Australia. Let's go to the grid mode. Let's make, so let's see here. Okay, stare to the ocean. So did you guys send this photo today or was it last week? Because I have a mix up between this week
and
last
John and Mel, if you could let us know when you said, okay, Mel said uploaded today. That's the stairs to the ocean.
Today. Okay.
See those children standing hand in hand?
Yeah.
There. Allison just asked you to take a look at that one. Approaching golden hour, covered bridge today.
It's a nice photo. So on this one, I would go much lighter. I would probably use just my sort of. I mean, you can go crazy and go golden hour and make it mysterious, like like this, and then you take the circle, and you make the circle way bigger, like pretending the sky was kind of golden hour there, just to make it a little more interest. And then I would go to the profile. Look at the profile, it's going to change the photo so much. And then I probably would go to something like, let's see if I want to go to like something gold. I like this one. Or Hollywood. Let's see here. Sunset tilt shadow. Look how it alters the color. Look at the grass becoming blue. It's crazy. It doesn't work. It's just to show you how much it changes the color a lot. And it takes some time to find the right mood. Night warm, night yellow. Look at this. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna go for golden hour autumn. I'm gonna make this into autumn photos because I just want to make it special. Okay, that's the before. And that's the after. I think it's gonna. You put this on Instagram, it's gonna do really well. Oh, my good friend Schwappentra is talking to me on Messenger. Okay, so let's see here. What else? That's cool. But that's taken during the daylight, guys. Daylight. What did I say about having the right photo at the right time? Matt Creation just joined the team. Thank you, Matt Creation. You're welcome. So let's see here. Well, let me go back to grid mode. So I really like that photo with the portrait. I mean, I went crazy, but that's me. I love crazy colors. Look at this photo. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
This is the type of photo that I really do well on Instagram. Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. What is that? Oh, it's a JPEG. JPEG, it's already retouch. And the water is too yellow. So on this one, I would go, but I love the photo. I would just go directly on my preset and try to change the photo a little bit. Like, look at this. Look how this is yellow and just this one adds more blue to it. I think it makes it more interesting, or you can go crazy, make the water completely orange or completely green. What you can choose all the colors, and that is not possible with preset, guys. Sorry. We've got 7 more minutes. If you ever wanted to work with me, if you want me to check out your work, please, come in now. We are taking a few more people, and then we're going to be gone. 7 more minutes. So I'm sorry because I didn't find the photo you mentioned about.
Yeah, the
Is that this one where there's 3 stones?
where are you at? 3 stones.
So that's
No,
that's an HD. No, that's not the one.
He said image of the standing stones, and it's 3 stones on the right side.
Wow, look at that. This is. I've been there. This is the Vatican. This is the exit of the gift shop of the Vatican.
Oh, wow.
First, I would erase beautiful stairs. On this one, I would spend some time erasing at least erasing, maybe leaving, this guy, like 1 or 2% is cool, but there's too much people there. And I would look at this, daylight. I just would make it more interesting like this. And you can completely recolorize the photo using, if you want to use, look at that, boom. Okay, before, after, same idea.
All right, so Jeff is asking for the mountain lake with tree in the sunset. Mountain lake with tree in the sunset. Oh no, that I think that might be the bridge to the beach.
Oh, the bridge to the beach. Well, okay, there is no sunset, there's no colors. So you know what I do when it's the case? I mean, because I can go daylight, I can go daylight, and make it pop a bit more. Then I have to change the circles because circles, that's one of the circles. It's a circle of light. And on this one, I would probably put this in the sky to make the sky more interesting. And I would put this maybe in the water. But honestly, that same photo at sunset would be so much better. But all right, let's see if we can get the horizon to be straight. So I'm going to go here, use the horizon to be straight. And then I would make it even more panorama because there's not a great sky. So I would do something like this. And then I would probably add one of my magical look to it to just make it pop. Let's see here. I'm just trying to find something or make it very sort of bluish. Simplify the colors, and alter the colors. Something like this, I think can make it more interesting. I would try different things, but it's honestly, I would have never taken that photo. I don't want to be rude, but I would never. Oh, interior design photography. Let's see. Let's apply one of my daylight process to one of these photos. Now, daylight, I have special presets for that because I like the whites to be whites on daylights. And let me, I'll give you a little trick on daylight. Okay, I want to make this photo straight. It really hurts my eyes that it's not straight. And one thing you can do on daylight to make it more interesting is use like circles of light to just boost the light and just make it and have like minus clarity in it. So you use different circles of light. I mean, honestly, this photo is a little confused. There's too much going on. And I'm only looking for places where I want to enhance the light a little bit just to make it a little more interesting. But it's a little confused. The composition is not amazing. But I would do something like this. Check it out, before, after, before, after. Just playing on. Guys, we've got 3 more minutes. If you want to be part of this academy, I would be more than happy. Look at this shot. Now that's a pretty, it's a JPEG. Let me see here. That's nice, but it's a little too underexposed. This is a little too confused. Yeah, it's too wide. This can be nice. It's a CR2 file. Oh, this one I think I already showed that. It's a DNG. Well, look at this. I'm going to make it I'm going to make it pop. Daylight linear. Boom. 1 click. Boom. Let's go to presets. Let's go crazy on the colors. Boom. 2 clicks. Okay. Before, after. Wow. Aurora. So this one, I'm going to go to my night presets. Night preset. Let's see how much the night preset is going to do on this one. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, probably just reuse that. And you see, you have to go to the circle. This is a great photo. And the circle, I would not, I would put them, you know, actually on this one, I would not use them. I would erase them. They don't need circles. This is kind of boring. The foreground, this is nice, but this is not so nice, this foreground. So I would probably recrop it because I really don't like that. I would probably recrop it and make it more about this, you know, and I would probably just make it pop even more. See if there is a preset that would just make this photo something like that. Check this out. Before, after. Just an idea. Look at this photo. I really love this photo. Guys, we're stopping in 1 minute. Thank you so much for being there. Now, if you're still seeing this, the links to be part of the Academy on YouTube, you can still join. We'll leave it open for a few minutes. Mike, any final word you want to say?
Nope. I just wanted to let everybody know that I put the link in there for one final time. We are wrapping up now. If we didn't get to your photo today, a great way to get the feedback that you want and to improve your photography is to join now. You'll have access to Serge in the private Facebook group. You'll be surrounded by passionate individuals who are improving their photography, taking the same course as you, really helping to get you to the next level. So if you are, again, on the fence, 0 risk, 30-day money-back guarantee, click that link right there. Get started today, take action, and be thrilled when the end of the year comes and you go, man, I'm so glad I took that course, and you get to be one of these testimonials up here on the big screen. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And again, just click that link and you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, and just one last look, Michael, one last before and after. It's a night shot. I used my night preset in one profile, 2 clicks, and I went from this to this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, if you can get access to the link, you can still grab it. And I will see you in another video. And if you're in Los Angeles, come and join me. Check out my website. I'm doing a book signing on the 25th of July in Barnes & Nobles at 7 o'clock in the Grove in Los Angeles. Beautiful mall, Barnes & Nobles. I'll be there doing a book signing. Thank you very much, Mike. And I will see you another time.
Thanks, everyone.